Welcome back to Fearless Ferris Fire, to part 3 of the Atv Engine swap. So as you can see, I'm actually in my dad's shop for a reason, and I'll show you that right now. So, right here, as you saw, I'll turn it around. So as you saw, that was the part on the engine, and that's also the thumbnail to my part 2 engine swap, Atv engine swap. And those screw connectors, one was here as well, or it butted up against the rail, or the frame, the frame rail, and could not connect the oil lines to it. Second thing is my oil cooler for that old engine was really beat up. Like, it was so far gone that I couldn't even get one of those fin straighteners to really do much help to it. So what I did is I ditched that. I'm ditching that radiator, and I'm gonna put in this one off of that old Honda. I mean, there's not one fin bent in this radiator. On the front, there's that one, and yeah, there's about 1, 2, 4 spots on the front, none in the rear of any bent fins. So, 4 bent fins on there. I mean, that's a whole heck of a lot better than no air being able to get through with the old one. So, I'm trying to put a new one that has good flow in it, because of my concern is, since the engine's turnaround, it's probably not going to get as much, cooling, or it's not built to cool itself off like if the engine was in the, the correct orientation that it's engineered for. So my thought is I can probably get a fan, or make a fan for this radiator, so that I can then, send more air through that to try to compound, or try to, make up for the loss of airflow that'll be going through the engine on the fins. But to give you a rundown of how I made the adapter for this, so I broke off the actual old one, not on purpose. Cast aluminum, I know it doesn't bend well, but I was still trying my best to maybe try to kink it just a little bit to see if I could get the old attachment, but it just broke off there. So I took the die grinder, and as you can see from the orientation of that one, I die grinded it at a little bit of an angle there. So then I, took the aluminum. I think I was using, this size stock. I believe it's 0.8, if I remember correctly. It's kind of hard to use one hand. Yeah, it's about 0.875. So, took a chunk of that, turned it down to, make that part. Did a terrible aluminum welding, or aluminum brazing job. There's the aluminum brazing. And then took some aluminum, like flat plate. I got a big section of it for like $15, which, a little pricey, but, got a nice big section of it. I want to say it's like probably 4 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot. That, I cut a couple sections off of that to use for this. And as you could tell by remnants on the bandsaw, just cut it out to shape, took the step drill bit, one of the stepped drill bits, and I found that this first silver mark, that shinier spot on the drill, was perfect size to just fit around the diameter of this turned down stock. Probably won't be exact same for the other one, but for the other one, I plan to do is, pull this this thread out, drill it out a little bit, because these are all metric thread, which is a little difficult when all I have for tap and die is American or SAE NC threads. NC and NF is all I have, and I think I have one NPT. Like, I think, let's see. Yeah, 1/8 inch NPT, which is too small for that thread. So, just gonna pull it out, drill it out a little bit, and make it work with one of these. Yeah, one of the NC threads, because coarse thread's a little easier to cut in aluminum, just because, well, it's not easier, it's just less threads to get screwed up and easier to thread on itself when you have it together. So that's what you'll see in my next coming up video, is basically me getting this buttoned up together and trying it out to see if, it'll hold oil. Hardest part, I think, I found in this is just the aluminum welding, or the aluminum, because as you can see in here, I had the blowtorch blowing in here. It's a little melted it a little bit. Should still work fine, but yeah, I mean, the Hobart. If you guys wonder what the best aluminum welding rod, personally, I like the Hobart. Well, it's all the only stuff I use, and I based my opinion off of Project Farm. If you go check out his channel, he has a lot of subscribers, and don't know him by person, just know him by his channel and videos that I've watched of him, doing tests, and they're not like quite scientific tests, but he does real-world applications of many different, everyday tools and products that someone would use. The last one he tried was all the different brazing rod, or the aluminum brazing rod that you can get. Other videos he's done is like testing step drill brands, or testing just regular twist drill brands, or what else. He just does a lot of different tests, like in his video, and he likes to involve a lot of like Briggs and Stratton engines. So he actually cut a hole in a Briggs and Stratton lawnmower engine and he used the aluminum brazing rod to braze the head up to make it solid. But enough talk about his channel. So if you're interested in, knowing a lot more about products and seeing what products, are worth your money, you should go check out his channel. He makes really, really nice videos. So I think that'll finish it up. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. I hope you'll think about subscribing. I hope you'll hit that like button if you like this video, and also think about hitting that bell button, and that'll notify you when another of my videos come out. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.